Hey guys, Coach Dan here, live on Periscope with you for my weekly Tuesday check-in with you guys. So today we're going to talk about some of my favorite mobility exercises, some postural stuff we like to work on. We're working a lot with corporate clients that are sitting around a lot during the day, so posture is a big issue, so it's something we're always trying to correct and work on with our clients. So I'm going to show you guys a few kind of outside the box mobility stuff that we do here. Before we do that though, I also want to address breathing and foam rolling a little bit. I'm not going to show you guys that today, but breathing and getting people to be able to turn on their diaphragm is a huge thing we do with posture, as well as obviously your typical foam rolling. So first thing I'm going to show you guys is a tissue exercise we like to do, very similar to foam rolling, but we're going to use the softball and the lacrosse ball to target two areas just to get in there a little bit deeper. So the first one we're going to do is the softball. So one of the areas we like to work on with the softball is our subscap. So we're basically going to get this softball right underneath the shoulder blade here. That's an area that gets really short and tight when we're in that forward rounded shoulder posture. So what we're going to do here is extend this down arm as much as we can. I'm going to slide this softball right underneath my shoulder blade, and all I'm going to do is slowly roll, just targeting right underneath that shoulder blade. Kind of find where it's tightest and slowly roll above and below that tight area, just like you would for foam rolling for about 45 seconds to a minute. Obviously do it on both sides. And then another area we like to target is that pec minor area. It gets really short and tight when we're rounded here in the shoulders. So we find a rack or a wall or whatever you want to use. Lacrosse ball, we go right inside the shoulder blade here. Like to keep this arm straight out in front of us. You can keep this hand here to guide it if you need to. And we're just going to slowly roll into that area right inside the shoulder blade there. And again, trying to find that tight spot. So those are two tissue areas we like to target, a little bit different than the foam roller. I'm going to show you guys a few mobility drills. These are drills I'd recommend doing on a daily basis if you can, because it's one thing to correct posture, but when you go to correct posture and then you go right back and sit around all day, you're kind of doing more harm than good. You're not really going to get the corrections that you need to. So I'd recommend doing these a couple times a day, and definitely when you're sitting at your desk during the day, get up and walk around and move. Set a timer every half hour, hour. 2 hours max, get up and move around, okay? So here's a few of our favorite drills we're gonna do. The first one is just our T-spine open books right here. So this one's pretty easy. You guys are gonna get the knees up at 90 degrees. Make sure we keep the knees up at 90 degrees though. That's gonna lock in my lower back and only allow me to rotate through my T-spine. Start out with both hands here. We're gonna make a big sweeping motion, following the hand with the eyes, and just try to square those shoulder blades, square the chest to the ceiling, get as much rotation as we can. Bring it back up top. Make sure the knees aren't separating. And again, we go through it about 5 to 10 reps on each side of that. The next exercise I'm going to show you guys, just help open up the hips a little bit. Our hip flexors obviously get short and tight when we're sitting up around a lot during the day. We're going to sit here. We're going to go into kind of that quad hip flexor stretch, so we get a little stretch on the quad as well. I'm going to rest this top foot on the bench. I'm going to lean back, drive my hips forward, squeeze the butt, kind of tuck my tailbone underneath me. And all I'm going to do is hold this position, really feeling that hip flexor open up. Again, 30 to 45 second hold. And I got one extra bonus one for you guys. I'm going to grab a dowel here real quick while Garrett's doing his manly deadlifts over here. So this one, we're going to work on some shoulder mobility. You're going to keep the arms straight. You could use a broomstick or something if you're at home. And all we're going to do is pull those shoulders back, try to get that behind our butt without going into extension in the lower back. Keep the core locked in, bring it back in front. If that's easy, you can bring the hands in a little bit, bring it all the way behind. 10 to 15 reps or so. So hopefully those are a few mobility corrections, a few stretches you guys can start to do to work on that posture. If you guys have any questions, let me know. You can always find me on my Facebook page, Periscope, Twitter, all that good stuff. Hit me up. Let me know what else you guys want to learn. Thanks.